Hello my YouTube friends. Today I want to talk to you about audio for your live streams. It doesn't matter if you're using a webcam microphone, a USB mic, or an XLR setup. You can make your microphone sound better in OBS. Today I'm going to show you the tools that are built into OBS that can help you make your microphone sound epic. So let's get to it. My analytics say that 80% of the folks that are watching my content are not subscribed. Am I doing something wrong? If so, let me know in the comments. But if you are looking for tools, tips, and tricks that can help make you a better YouTuber or live streamer, then subscribe to the channel and click that bell so you don't miss any new content. It's totally free. There is nothing more important than audio in your live streams. If the image is bad, people will generally tolerate it if they're interested in the topic of conversation. In fact, a lot of people are going to listen to your live stream like it's a podcast. So as a live streamer, audio should be your first priority. Let me show you how to make it sound as good as it possibly can. We're gonna add a camera here. I'm gonna click plus and go to the video capture device. And I'm just gonna call this camera and click OK. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull this down and add my cam link. And I'm gonna select custom. And the resolution I'm gonna set is 1920 by 1080. I wanna go down here and select use custom audio device. And I'm gonna select my audio device just to make sure that OBS gets the right device. We're gonna use our Camlink microphone. Now I'm gonna go into advanced properties over here and I need to turn on my monitor and output so I can actually hear my voice. So what we're gonna do is right click here and then we're gonna go to filters and we have filter effects and audio video filters. So we'll check the plus here and we're gonna go and start with the compressor. Here what we're gonna do with the compressor is adjust the audio so it kind of cuts off the tops and the bottoms. And this is to be sure our dynamic range isn't too loud or too soft. So if I talk really quiet or really loud, it tries to even that out so we can adjust the ratio and the threshold. Now the attack actually affects how fast this starts to work and compress the audio when you start talking. The release is how slow it lets go of that after you finish talking. So I generally like to have the attack up pretty high, and then you can adjust the output gain. And you want to be a little careful with this gain because if you adjust it up too high, it sounds horrible. You just want to try to get it to where it sounds good to your ear. And you don't need to worry about the side chain ducking. If you want to know more about how ducking works, you can check this video out right up here. So the compressor is the first thing you're going to want to do. And this is going to control your audio so it's a consistent level. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add some noise suppression. Here you can select the speed, whether you have a high quality CPU or a low quality CPU. And obviously this is going to depend on your equipment. This is going to suppress the background noise and all the weird stuff. But of course it's all dependent upon what your CPU can handle. My computer can generally handle a higher level of noise suppression, but it's not a great computer. So you may not actually have to worry too much about this. If you find that good quality is causing problems with your machine, well then turn it down to low quality. Any noise suppression is better than none. And the next thing we can really do is add a noise gate. What this is going to do is it's going to kind of gate that outside noise that might come through if it's over a certain level. And it's pretty much going to just block that. But you do have to be careful not to adjust this too much. Now I do think that the standard settings that this comes with are usually pretty good. If you adjust this too much, you're gonna get something that sounds like it's in a wind tunnel. And yeah, it's pretty horrible. So just make sure you're listening so you know what you're getting. Most people usually think I sound pretty good, and believe me, I have a highway right on the other side of that camera, so any kind of noise suppression is really good. Did you know every YouTube viewer has a superpower? That's right, your superpower is the ability to supercharge any video just by clicking on that little thumbs up right down there. When you do that, it tells YouTube that this video is helpful and it forces them to share it to a wider audience. Please take just a moment and exercise your superpower. It really does help me out, and it makes my cat Dusty super happy too. So thanks. Now we can add a little bit of expander. And what this does is it adds a little more dynamic range and makes my voice more crisp and lively if you add a bit of attack and some ratio. What threshold controls here is the volume you have to speak at in order for it to actually do its activity. Now all these things work together to kind of adjust your vocals so you're gonna get some epic sound. The main thing here is to listen to your headset. And believe me, it's really hard because it has just the slightest of audio delays. And that's because you have to remember that it is processing this to send it out to your live stream. The delay for your live stream doesn't really matter. What really does matter is that you get your vocal set up in the best way possible and that it's in sync with your video. And these built-in tools shouldn't affect that at all. If you really wanted to go for other sorts of effects, you can add some VST filters in here. You click the plus and select VST filters, and there are a bunch of different ones that you can select. You're gonna be really surprised because you can add reverb and all kinds of other stuff. If you're interested in learning how VST plugins work, you can check out this video right here and I'll show you a lot more about it. If you're like me and you're always looking for new channels to watch on YouTube, let me tell you about a little passion project of mine. The channel's called For the Love of Cars and it's about all things automotive. On there I drive and discuss just about any vehicle I can get my hands on and talk about car culture and all that kind of stuff. I have content on there about Tesla, the Ford Mustang, the Ford Mach-E, and the new Corvette C8, not to mention a bunch of other things as well. If you're interested in car content or you just want to look at what I do in my free time, check it out. There's a link in the description. I'll see you there. The main thing that you want to remember is you want to listen and adjust. The whole point here is to create the kind of sound that you're looking for, and you don't need a fancy microphone to do any of this. If you're getting hiss from your microphone, noise suppression and noise gate is going to take care of that. Compressor is going to make sure your audio is all the same level, and the expander is going to add some of that deepness and richness back into your vocal. Now you may find that just adding a compressor with a noise gate and some noise suppression may be all you need. You really just want to listen to see. You need to just kind of fiddle around with these to get the sound you want. But trust me, it's worth the effort because like I said, audio quality is the most important aspect of any live stream. Be sure to take the time here to dial in your audio. It really does make all the difference to your audience. And if you want to see how you can create awesome overlays for your live streams, you can check this video out right here. And if you're always looking for tools, tips, and tricks that can help make you a better YouTuber or live streamer, subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. My name is Michael Fire Jr. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.